Hey guys, Habitual Truther back with a new video. This is just going to be a short video, but I have breaking news that I need to talk about. Um, First off, I just received this text from Phoenix, I guess. It says, Aaron, at my address, in response to COVID-19, the people of Phoenix will receive free movies for 1 year. So what does that mean? Does that mean we're going to be quarantined in our homes for the next year? Why are we getting free movies for 1 year? That sounds kind of suspect to me, don't you think? Free movies for a year? Man, that makes me think we're going to be in here for a while. Okay? But that's not all, guys. I also want to take your attention to the breaking news that I had came across from another truther's channel. Her channel name goes by Never Lose Truth, and she reported that on Hal Turner's radio show that they were announcing, some lady was announcing that Houston, Austin, and some other city, maybe San Antonio or somewhere, were all going on lockdown as of Monday, March the 22nd, which is 3/22. That's, Skull and Bones Day, 3/22. But as of like Sunday night into Monday morning, that Monday, midnight, they're going to go on lockdown, and they're going to warn everyone. They're going to give them like 3 days. They got 3 days notice to go to the store, get everything that they need, because they're going to be on lockdown, and they're not even saying for how long, but they're saying to get at least 7 days worth of food and have all your essentials, medicine and whatnot. And then from Never Lose Truth herself, she lives in South Carolina. She was saying that she talked to somebody at the convenience store whose sister works for the governor of South Carolina, saying that everything's going to get really ugly come Monday. So there's a lot of news coming out about martial law happening in different places of the country starting on Monday, March the 22nd. Which doesn't look good, you guys. It does not look good at all. Radio show, Al Turner's radio show. Let me see. I want to get something current here. Hopefully they have the information on here, but I seen it on her channel. She was showing where they were talking about Houston and maybe a couple other cities near Houston that were supposed to go on lockdown starting Monday, and that they were going to implement National Guard to go out to make sure that everybody is following their quarantines. So I may not be able to find it. Let me see. Oh, CONUS, there it is. U.S. military activated within CONUS. And there's like all these different laws that are going to go into effect. It's official. U.S. military activated with CONUS. Okay. The U.S. military has begun operations inside the United States, and for the first time in the modern history of the United States, the Department of Defense has been given standby orders to ensure that the continuity of government in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. These extraordinary measures, which include evacuating White House officials to remote quarantine locations, aka their deep underground bunkers, and devolving the nation's leadership to second-tier officials, were originally meant for the aftermath of a nuclear war. Above top secret contingency plans are now in place in case the nation's constitutional power successors are incapacitated by the pandemic. Standby orders have been issued for a series of plans under the U.S. Northern Command, NORTHCOM, which was created in response to the 9/11 attacks as a Homeland Defense Military Authority. These operations are codenamed Octagon, Free Jack, and Zodiac, and include CONPLAN 3400, that's Homeland Defense if the U.S. itself is the battlefield, CONPLAN 3500, defending civil authorities in an emergency, and CONPLAN 3600, defending the national capital region from an attack. These are the Defense Secretary Mark T. Esper has authorized NORTHCOM to prepare to deploy in support of these potential extraordinary missions. These include the possibility of some form of martial law where military commanders would be given executive powers across the United States until a new civilian leadership would emerge. And added complication to these plans is that the military itself is vulnerable to the coronavirus pandemic, which makes for extraordinary circumstances. In recognition of this vulnerability, the Department of Defense has instituted unprecedented restrictions for off-base activities of military personnel, having first banned overseas travel. The Pentagon is now keeping all uninformed personnel on or nearby military bases across the country and the world. Sorry, guys, I can't read right now. Please excuse me. Several other national security agencies are following the Pentagon's contingency plans, and that continuity personnel at the White House are readying for an evacuation. You see this, guys? This is serious stuff. Now that you have read this story, please cover the cost, blah, 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 blah. But you see what's happening, you guys? They're wanting to implement martial law now because of a common cold. That in itself should throw up red flags. If they're going to institute martial law over a common cold, you know darn well that they got bigger plans than what they are disclosing to us. This is going to be a takeover. It's going to be a complete takeover, and I still believe that the Chinese and the Russians are going to invade America by the end of the year. But this is the preparing for the invasion to allow the invasion to go smoothly without a wrinkle or a crease. I believe this is getting all the ducks in a row, getting us prepared so that we are weakened and disarmed, so that we are completely defenseless when Russia and China do attack America to take America over, so that they can finally implement the New World Order once and for all by the year 2021. And one last thing that I want to mention, Priscilla, I am so sorry. I tried to call you after I made my last YouTube video, and it was saying that I needed to add funds to my phone in order to make the call, which is strange because I can make local calls, but apparently I don't have unlimited international calling. So it wouldn't even let me text you, Priscilla. So no, I'm not mad at you. Please don't think I'm upset with you. I was just going through my own depression, which is why I didn't get back with you. But please, the only way you can hit me up, I guess, right now, because I must get a limited amount of international minutes, which we must have used up the last time we were on the phone. Just hit me up on my email. Just email me, and I can email you back until I figure something out. If I could come up with the funds to get my phone bill paid for next month, I should have more international minutes to be able to contact you. So I hope and pray that you watch this video, Priscilla, because I am not trying to avoid you at all. When I go into the state of depression, I isolate myself from the world. Don't take it personally, please. It has nothing to do with you whatsoever. It has everything to do with me. I need to isolate. I need to get everybody out of my life so that I have the ability to think and analyze the situation that I'm in, why I'm depressed, if there's any way that I could fix the situation that caused my depression, which so far the only fix that I can come up with is prayer for my son. Please pray that he contacts me. Please pray that my son feels convicted and will want to call me to let me know that he's okay. That's all I ask. I haven't heard from my son in 6 months. That's all I'm asking. I just want to talk to my son, please, because it makes me sick to my stomach and it tears my heart out of my chest not to be able to hear from him, because me and my son were always close ever since he was little. I was the one that raised him, for crying out loud. We went through hell and back together. So don't take it personally, Priscilla. I have nothing against you. You're a good friend, and I would enjoy it if you would email me at least, and then maybe we could figure something out. Maybe I can talk to Boost Mobile and see if there's an unlimited international plan I can go on, which will probably be more expensive, but God can provide the funds. He has so far since I've been out of work since December, so we just got to pray and have the faith. All right, I love each and every one of you guys, and God bless all of you and your families, and God bless you too, Priscilla. All right, Habitual Truther out.